So hi everybody, today we wanna talk about Python launching Chrome and with some HTML inside to make sort of web app application, ebook, what do you wanna call it. You could just do it in a simple way without Python. You go click on HTML file like this one and you go and let's see what's the code here inside. You see there is this link um, to the titles of this let's call it ebook, and but I wanted to create it with Python without having to assign all the tags here, but I want to make this thing to Python, so that I just have to write plain text. This is one of the advantages of using Python in this script, but the other advantage is that I don't want to appear the address bar to appear. These are the stuff that Chrome has. And how can we do it? We can do it with this script here that uses Chef Python free, and if you launch this, you will see that, and I want to create also the HTML here from plain text into a variable that will be then transformed into a dictionary and then transformed into HTML with a certain style, let's say so, that makes the title to be in header 3 and the rest to be and to create also the internal link to the from the index. It creates an index automatically, and then it generates the paragraph, the titles, and the content of the paragraph. That is, the title is the first line, and the paragraph is the second. Then there is an empty space, and then an empty line. Then there is another title, another paragraph, etc. So let's see, if I launch this, you will see that Google Chrome will not have the address bar, anything. It looks just like a window, and it has all the chapter, etc. And you can see that the index is automatically generated, like the header here, etc. And I can also use, as you can see here, there is a bold text here in chapter 1. I can use HTML, link, and JavaScript inside of this. I could, for example, here use input type equal text here, go and launch it, and input. The only thing is that like this, you have to, okay, there it is, you have to maintain it on the same, okay, on the same line. We could have done something differently, little different. We could have done a list just here, and if you want to have more space here, I could have done something like this. So that I could use a multi-line string here. So that I can go here and write it this way, so that I don't have to make a too long string. And so at this point I should also leave my decision, initial decision, that was to have it like a dictionary here. Or better, I don't like to use that. I want to still use that. So what can I do here? If I want to make it just like this, I should have to put another one here. And here, let me just put this one. There we go. Okay, so now it works. I just made a typo here. There it goes. So now I can put them into as many lines as I want. I just have to leave 2. Or maybe I don't even need to do this. Just can leave 1. There you go. Okay. Hello. Okay, now I can go to the other line. I just made this little change here. And maybe I can also do another thing. So I don't have to put the BR here. Let's go. It didn't made it. Yes, because I have to do value equal. Okay, now you see you get this. So now you don't have even to put a breaks here. It will make it automatically. Good, quite good. I like it. And so here it is. You can also put an image in it. I'm going to choose an image from internet. Let me go to my site, and I haven't got internet for some reason. And in a minute, and now I am gonna take the address of my image, and I thank the author Tatiana, that is the author of this one. And let's go back here. And let's put my image here. Don't think I need this. There it is. So as you can see, now it's quite handy to create an HTML for a presentation, something like this. We can make also some adaptation to make it just more like a presentation with a cursor to go to the next chapter. And maybe in the next post I will make the code to make it. As you can see, you can see that it goes to the chapter and it goes up if you press back to the on the title. And so as you can see now, it's pretty easy to create your chapters here without having to deal with the style, etc. It makes the index alone. I think it's a quite a nice script to make a really fast HTML page that shows what you need to do with JavaScript, everything you want. You can also put some code in here into, for example, here you can make on change equal alert this value plus I wrote this. So you can see here and it'll come up, so you can put your JavaScript also in here and can make a lot of interesting stuff. If you want to make a presentation or something like that, a sort of app without having to putting everything in here with a window that doesn't look like Chrome but has all the advantages of having the HTML inside of this, but launching it with Python. But you can also, if you don't have Python, for example, and you can always get the HTML in here. Open in a browser, you always have the HTML generated, and you can use it with regular Chrome, without Python, or whatever you want. But you always generated it with this one that makes you save, I think, a lot of time. So I made this little script. I wish it is helpful for you, and I think I am gonna use it. So I'm gonna store it in a folder where I store all the little scripts I made, just to remember myself to use them when I need them. And I called it Picro Guy. So thank you, and to the next video. Oh, one last thing. I wanna show you the code from the start. Okay, and yeah, let me just save it as pygray 4.py. Okay, what you have to do is from chef python 3 import chef python as chef, and you need to install it, like pip install chef python 3, I guess. Already satisfied for me because I already have it, of course. And after you've done this, you have to import sys and os. I think it just, yes, you get to import sys, we will see why, and we'll import os. Then you're gonna define our open link and passing the URL in here. We will open a local file, not a file in internet, and we need also to use chef exception accept hook for debugging. So chef accept hook, like accept hook, and we need to initialize chef, and then we need to create browser sync, and into this you have to pass the argument URL equal URL, that is the one that we pass to this function. We will see it soon. The Windows title to be the URL itself, and I wanna replace the thing that we have to write to use a local file, that is file column /. We want to replace it in the title with nothing, and then we need to do chef.message loop. Well, that's all to create a window that will open Chrome with this URL, and the URL will be open link will be file column // plus name. We will generate this file called name, and we are going to if name equal main. This is the usual stuff we do with Python from the when we make a module to start when this is the main the main file, and so we will create a variable multiline string. Let's call it p1. A multiline string starts with the 3 apostrophes, so you can go to the next line without any problem. And I'm gonna do the chapter 1 here, chapter 2, etc. So this will be the title, and after the title I will have the content of the paragraph. You can use HTML. And you can use images. This is the images from my blog. Then if you want to create another paragraph, you got to leave an empty line here and go chapter 2. Let me do it in red. The only problem is that you can leave an empty space. Or maybe I could do it leaving 2 spaces here and 1 here. Chapter 3. You come to an end. Okay, so now first thing, we are going to split this one. p1 equal p1 dot split. From the 3 we got 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3 new line that separates the different paragraphs. So then we are going to transform these lines into a dictionary. So we will create a new dictionary, paragraphs equal so and so. And so for if I go and publish here, print p1, name is not defined. Let me comment this for now. You will see that we have a list and of strings, and in each string we got the title and then the content after the first new line. And we can have also new line here, etc. New line here. Not 3 lines, because it will think that this is a new chapter, so you don't have to put more than 1 empty line into a string. If you want to put more spaces, you just have to add manually break. Okay, otherwise you will think that is a new chapter. So when you leave it, just when you go to the new line, it will add automatically a breakline tag, that is the BR here. If you leave a space, you can do it Well, but I don't think it's good to do it. It's better to leave a break here, so it's less difficult to, yeah, I want to leave it like it was here. Just two spaces means a new chapter. If you want to make spaces into the chapter, use break. Okay? Okay. So now for line and paragraphs. Okay, let's do key, and value will be line dot split dash n. But if I do so, if we have more new line in here, because you go to the next line, it will give you an error. So I will limit it to one split line, so that the first one, that is this one, that has a new line, will go into key, and all the other will go into value. Okay, and I can show it the result of this one. If I do print paragraphs, let's see what's up. Okay, there's nothing, right? Because I have two paragraphs and key equal value. Well, now I can show you, and there is nothing. There is nothing. Why? Because there must be something wrong. Yes. Paragraph and line split dash n. Let's do it again. What is the problem here? For line in paragraphs, print paragraphs. Oh, of course. For line in P1. Sorry, not in paragraph. Okay. Okay, now you can see that we got the key chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 with the values. That is what follows chapter 1, what follow the first line of a chapter after an empty line. Okay, so it's all working. Let's go further. Okay, now that we have our dictionary, and we could go here and put this in a function, def create dictionary from P1. Why don't I make it very explicit? Return paragraphs. Let's make it down here. Save it. Let's transform everything into spaces. If you don't like it, another space here, and what's the problem here? P1. Okay, P1. There we go. And here, what's the problem? Okay, so this launches Chrome with a local file. This creates a dictionary from P1 string. Quite explicit. So after this P1 thing, I can put it here aside, maybe. Let me leave it here, right? So here I'm gonna create dictionary from P1, passing P1, right? Let me see if it works. Print paragraphs equal this, print paragraphs. Paragraphs is not defined. Print paragraphs because okay, it works. We don't need this print done thing here. Okay, now that we made it so nicely, we don't need this. Okay, or maybe no, but I think well, now we have to create the HTML code. And so what we're gonna do is to we can make it here or here. Def creates HTML at this time with par create HTML paragraph. Okay, and so let's do HTML equal yes, for k in par HTML plus equal with the format thing here. Let's do the title here. K. Let's close the tag. I want this one. I want it to go href equal. I want to go into hashtag K, so that we will jump into the paragraph. This is the index. So here you just see the titles. It will print the titles. Okay, if you wanna see, you see this is the code of the titles. If you go and view in browser, there we go. There we are. Okay, now we want to print everything else. So let me duplicate this, jump this to this. Let me duplicate this, put in here. But here we don't want this, but we want just this, because we want to jump up with this thing here. And then HTML plus equal f, or well, just the value par k of k, right? Print HTML. Let's see what we get. Let's see in a browser. There you go. And also have to change it. I made a little mistake. New chapter. Close the tag here. See in the browser. There we go. New chapter in red. And so if I go here now, for example, let me close it a little bit. If I go in chapter 3, okay, this goes up, but this won't go down. Let me, a book is not written good here. A book. There is, why there is no image here? Because I made a mistake. Image search in the browser. There you go. Chapter 3. I don't go to the chapter 3 for some reason. Yes, because I made a mistake, and because I don't have to age here. I must put, let's delete this, don't need it, and here I must put ed equal dun k. Let's go in the browser, continue, let's close it, close this. Okay, now it works, but there is no going up here because I must put this thing here with just the hashtag here, ahref, and okay, and with this one it's still here, it's here yet. Let's go see in the browser. Chapter 3 goes up and down. Here I can also put something like after create HTML here, h2 HTML plus equal h2 start of content, just to make you see that, and also a line here, hr. Let's go close it. Let's go view in the browser. There it is, start of content. So this is the index. I can also write here, can also duplicate this, go up in here and write index, so that it's more clear what I'm gonna do. Index chapter 1 start of content. There it is, quite unclear, right? Yes. Okay, we're almost done. We just need maybe to save the file and launch it. So content, yes, and it's time to launch it. This launches the file. One of my intent was to launch directly the code, but I still don't know how to do it, so I want to look to how to make a temporary in the memory file. But for the moment, I'm going to save this and then I'm going to show it. So at the moment, I could put this thing here, and maybe I will do because I don't want to write it again. And def save, go copy and paste it. Sorry guys, but this video is taking too long. So you see what's in here. We just saved the file, create a new file. It looks for we need also the name here. Or maybe let me do it like this way. Okay, at the end, you create paragraphs, create HTML, then save, say name, no, save, sorry, my .html. So say, no, this is not right. So you get name here. So if this file is not in the list here, we will generate a new file and we will write the HTML. And maybe we need to return HTML here. Here I'm gonna do HTML equal create this, and this I'm gonna create the file, and the HTML will pass to save function. So here I'm gonna save the name with HTML. Instead, if the name is yet into the folder, it will look, open it, read it, and will do nothing. And instead, if it's not the same content, it will print new data and save it, always with the same name. So I didn't wrote it because to save some times, but you see this is just to write the HTML file. Once you've done this, there is last things you need to do. And comment is open the link with the file and the name that will launch finally Google Chrome in the basic version. Oh, you're right. Here, maybe the name here. Name. Okay, now we should do. So basically what we've done is to create a dictionary from this multi-line string, create the HTML from this dictionary, saving the HTML code into a file, and then launch it into a basic version of Chrome with Python 3. Let's see if it works. There will be for sure some error, right? Yes. Text composition argument. Yes. Here we get to do HTML, the argument to write the code in the file. Python has no attribute initialize. Why? Let me check back. Yes, it's in capital letter because it's a class. Let's go. Okay, now it seems to work. So chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. So there is an index, there is this chapter with an image, a new chapter, and you can see we come to an end. So that's all. That's our code. I revisited it a little bit, make it more readable, I think, with every function with this proper code, and the main here one thing that calls the function at the right moment to create a process to create this file. So maybe it's not useful. You could have done in HTML simply, but once you made this, you just can use this template, this script, and put your chapter in here, and you will have your new content in minutes. You can use some shortcut to input the image maybe, but I don't know if it's worthwhile because you just can use JavaScript and HTML. It's very easy to do it, and that's all for my launching a basic Chrome Chrome window to show using Python some HTML with a little help avoiding writing header tags, backspace tags, and so that is a little more readable. You can use script here, JavaScript inside of this with the enclosed in the script tags. I can put here, I made you seeing that previously, input type equal text, and on change equal alert hello. This value plus hello. Input your name. Why I write input with the go? So input your name, John. John, hello. It was better, hello John, but so that's all. Well, for some reason it doesn't do not want to go to the next line. I'm gonna write it explicitly here. We will figure it out lately. Okay, hello John, just need a space. And here, and we're done. So that's all. See you in the next video.